I should share this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no music with it either. Do that.
Brittany just told me that Weird Al follows Podbless. Is that true?
There's no way.
There's no way, right? Will you check that for me?
I hope so.
Will somebody check that
on
for
what,
me?
On what platform?
I'll ask her because I'm about to get real excited here.
There's no way.
Somebody's volume.
It can't be the real one, right?
That'd be sick.
It would be pretty amazing.
Hmm.
I bet it was Brad again. It's always Brad.
Somebody that went and made an account and named themselves Weird Al.
Could be Zach.
She said Facebook.
Well, once I get done sharing everything
Oh, yeah, I need to do that.
from your Facebook.
Yeah.
From the Podbless Facebook.
Okay. So I see the video you posted. I can just share that, right?
You can do that, yeah.
Sharing
That's
it.
easy. I liked it on YouTube. Sharing it from YouTube. Copy link. Link is copied.
Shared it.
Way to go, buddy. So proud of you. Oh, if you're out there listening to the intro, make sure to click on there and share it with your post as well. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter.
Sharing is caring.
Instagram.
Hope you like our animals.
Share it to your story. You could just share it straight to your story so people can click on it easily.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. That's what that dance reminds me of.
Diarrhea.
Hey, Pepto.
Bismol.
I think that's what you should have chugged before you came in here, Josh.
Well, Pepto?
Dude, that fart was gross.
I don't think I've ever had Pepto-Bismol.
It clogs you up.
Wait, I thought it was supposed to... What?
It tastes chalky. It helps soothe your stomach, but it'll like give you a little bit of cloggage.
Huh.
You'll be constipated for a day or so.
But if you need that, that's a good...
And then when you do poop,
whoa.
it is dark.
It's pink.
It looks like tar.
Oh, because it's like food, the coloring, yeah.
I don't know what does it, but dude, you should
I
try
don't
it.
know, man. I've never had it.
You should
I
try
had a lot of Tums. My grandma, my great aunt, I guess it was.
It's a lot of the same.
No, she was my great grandma. Would feed me Tums, like for candy.
You sure it wasn't like Benadryl?
No, Benadryl makes me hyper. So
They were like, what is wrong with this guy?
yeah, they're like, be careful of that Benadryl. It's gonna make you tired. I'm like, yeah, okay, took it. No, opposite.
Doesn't do it, huh?
My brain's real dumb. It's delicious. Pepto's delicious. Does it taste good?
I don't
It looks like it
bad.
tastes good.
Tastes like
No.
chalk.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I don't think it tastes bad, to be honest.
What's with the? I didn't know we had animals dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
And no
If you-
music.
We thought it was cheery.
oh yeah, I told you to play some music.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was busy.
Hold on, I have the perfect music for this.
Seth, sing.
We can only have one thing or the other.
Zach, better? Oh, thank you, Rosemary. I still love to eat Tums. I think it's a nostalgic thing, though. Like, I want the chalkiest version. I don't want the gummies. I don't want any of that. I want the chalkiest version of Tums you can find.
Just go lick a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Joey, I
won't
think
make my
you could
stomach feel
probably
better.
take that lion.
I could take all those animals at the same time. I do not believe I could take a rhino in real life. I'll give you guys that one.
I don't.
Oh, thanks.
I'll concede that.
I hope you don't believe that you could take any of those animals in real life.
I will murk a zebra. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
they
like,
have
with
no
a
offensive
gun?
weapon.
Oh,
But
speaking of
sure.
which, did you see the picture in the Kentucky flooding? There was a dead zebra flooding through.
I saw
No.
that. What was the story on
The
it?
guy
Kentucky
owned a
Down Under?
zebra.
Oh.
It died in the flood, and they were going around. It was just floating
That's so
around.
random.
Poor zebra.
Because my buddy Freddie, that was from Breathitt County,
Yeah.
he was talking to his sister about it. She was like, "I know that guy that had that zebra." Like,
I know that zebra.
Huh. And I'm
Who's
like
Phil?
50% sure I could take a giraffe.
Okay, guy.
No offensive weapons.
hey,
The rest
Yeah.
of those animals,
Yeah,
though,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay, guy.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been to Africa before. Giraffes by far prettiest.
You climb that thing and just snap its neck, and you're good
Giraffes
to go.
only like kick lions and other animals in the head regularly. And
Well,
kill
I'm not going to let it kick me, Seth.
them. Okay.
He's faster than that.
Yeah. Okay. He's faster.
I'm
than
built
the giraffe.
different.
He's faster than.
I'm built different.
I'm gonna climb a tree and ambush him from above. He's never gonna have opportunity to kick me because I'm gonna land right on his neck.
Giraffes can run up to 37. And
That's
they
great.
They can run 31 for several kilometers.
Ambush, Seth.
You're not
Ambush.
ambushing something. They can run faster than you.
I get just in the intro. We've already.
He's gonna come in to eat, and I'm gonna be just like, ah.
What's more believable, a unicorn, a horse with a horn, or a giraffe?
That's a great point, actually.
I mean, think
I
about
never.
that.
Wait, sorry, it took me a
Like,
second to compute.
Hey,
You're right.
I've got a horse with one
No,
horn.
there's lots of animals that
And they're
are
like, wait, I have a
Oh, like a
horse.
platypus?
95% of the ocean.
I have a
like,
horse with 7-foot legs and
Yeah.
a 7-foot neck. And they're
Or
like, I believe the unicorn.
just a horse with a horn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're out of time.
Subscribe.
I don't.
To
whatever.
ours,
To
not
us.
theirs.
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. All right. I was liking that discussion, but I guess we'll just start this thing, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll just kick back into it if I could get on the right. Sorry. Oh.
There are
Brett was
soundboard
back over
buttons.
there.
All right. You ready?
Hello, and welcome to the Podbless podcast with three dads who are involved in church ministry where one is a full-time minister, the other is a volunteer, and one is a veteran of both.
This podcast will deal with the interaction between our faith and our day-to-day lives.
With a few fun segments in between.
I'm Joey,
I'm Josh,
And I'm Brett.
and this is Podbless.
Hey!
Hello.
We are
Hola.
not PETA friendly.
PETA
No,
friendly?
yeah, I like to eat meat. And Pastor Derek, we might have to do that.
Eating tasty.
Oh, dang, there's been comment after
Right?
comment.
We're hitting the right time tonight. This is perfect.
I think we have to buy pizza for some people.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
well, Pastor Derek first, and then we'll see who gets in line. And maybe Chris. I mean, I don't know. Rosemary's kind of
Here's the thing.
gaining on Chris here.
We send a pizza to Pastor Derek. He eats a slice and then sends it to somebody
Yes.
else.
Oh,
Like Flat Stanley. Do you guys remember Flat Stanley?
No.
You don't remember that probably. So I don't think they probably. But did you guys ever do that?
no.
Nope. Nobody remembers that? Never
No
mind.
clue what you're talking
It was a book you reread in elementary school, and then you cut out like a little dude. His name was Flat Stanley, and you mailed him to like your family members, and they took a picture with him.
Yeah.
And then like after a month, you would report on where
Like-
he went.
Like a voodoo doll?
You know what? Now that you frame it that way, that kind of.
I was wondering why they kept
Oh,
dressing it
are-
up like me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's he's from your homeland.
Who, Derek?
Yeah, Pastor Derek.
Yeah, he pastors Turkey Creek.
Yeah, I knew that, but I just didn't make the click in my brain. So we can send him and your brother a pizza at the same
That's
time.
right,
They can
yeah.
eat together.
Take a picture of
A group
themselves.
watch
Yeah.
for
A good
Watch
COVID
party.
bite.
yeah, a good. Oh man,
Super spreaders.
yeah. It's nice to have a full house. We haven't had a full one in a while, eh?
Yeah, it's getting warm in here.
Yeah, and that's because the air conditioning doesn't work.
Well, you know,
And hasn't all summer.
Send money to the church.
It's so close to the winter now that why even fix it?
the
Like-
people at the flooded areas are doing okay. We need money to fix the AC.
oh,
Yes.
They'll figure that out.
that
yeah,
is just.
they'll get it lined up. It's not the first flood.
Oh. I heard someone say today. Was it you that told me, Brad, or that there was a 2-foot creek that
Yes.
was flowing up to 40 feet?
40 feet.
Normally goes 2 feet,
Yeah.
and it was 40 feet. That's crazy. Just
That's like 38 feet.
that it. Brett can do math. Look at you,
4 stories.
genius.
How many feet is it from the kitchen to here?
162. Yes, we found that out.
Did you take the shortcut or did you go the long way
No, I
around?
went all the way around.
Oh, see, that's too many feet.
We
got
need to
it.
cut that down.
Yeah.
That's too long of a walk to the kitchen.
The kitchen is officially too far away.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Did we figure out if Weird Al follows us on Facebook?
Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, figure that out. We heard. If anybody else knows that, we heard Weird Al follows us on Facebook.
Weird Al, if
And
you're
he
listening.
doesn't,
Yeah, if you're
uh,
listening,
get him
please
to.
call us.
Go just bomb Weird Al's Facebook, whatever, Instagram, anything, Twitter. Just go comment on it. All
Yes.
of them to follow us.
He
I
thought
did see
so.
the double rainbow. Rosemary, we took pictures with the girls by it. There's double rainbow tonight, fellas.
Oh, that's
All
cool.
across the
Double
sky.
rainbow all the way across the sky.
Wow.
That's reaching way back.
Brad beat you there.
Yeah, I know. I just said the whole meme though.
Yeah, he's way better than I am.
What's the verdict?
I'm still looking, man. This is hard.
All 10 people.
Well,
Yeah. Your viewership.
YouTube. We got Zach on YouTube. He says someone in a rowboat in flood. Well, I want to say saw someone in
Saul, yeah.
a row. Yeah, I got
done-
you.
Done
Made
seen it
Did you ride a rowboat through floodwaters, Josh?
all the time.
He was just talking about that.
Yeah,
I didn't
They
hear-
weren't in here. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's what I was telling Brett. Flood season, me and my brother always had a John boat ready.
Huh.
It was like, hey, let's take people from one place to the other, so they couldn't get to their homes.
Like Venice.
Kinda,
Yeah.
just a little grosser.
Yeah,
A lot more diapers in the
They
water.
had spaghetti on the.
yeah. So you would like taxi? You like Uber floats?
Yeah, Uber floats. Yeah, and we would sing
That's
Alan
a business
Jackson's.
model.
We would sing Alan Jackson songs instead of like, oh, sole mio, instead of that.
Cool
Like,
Carl follows us.
Cool Carl.
Yeah,
Now, Cool Carl does follow us.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's from Sunday Cool Teas.
Yeah.
You're welcome on that.
Rosemary's. I don't think that ark will float. I was thinking about that. We went there a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I don't think this thing will float if we had to.
I thought I read a headline saying that they actually sued for flood their flood insurance, so like they
Redneck
actually like
Venice.
have to like claim it and like are suing about it.
What do you say?
Redneck,
Redneck
Venice.
Venice, yeah.
Yeah,
But no, my brother does that every year. He keeps his John boat on the ready.
that's cool to help
If
people
there's
out.
a
Yeah,
flood, he just drives through the floodwaters, and which it's different in Turkey because we live really close to the river, and it might flood from the creeks and stuff, but it's the backwater. So once the river gets up so high, all the creeks can't go anywhere. So it just all that creek builds up, and that's the water we have. So it slowly will go down over a few days, as opposed to just like a big bunch of water coming in at once. So it slowly goes.
A
up,
jet
slowly
ski. We do have sunflower seeds in bulk. They're on the desk there. We're trying to get a sponsorship. David, is it David or David's? How do you say
David's.
it? Hey, David's sunflower seeds. If you guys could sponsor us, that'd be great.
I've already tried to message them. They're not their own separate company.
Who owns them?
They're owned by a larger company. I've went through a big process. It's hard to get a hold of them.
We'll get there.
But, here's
keep
the other.
trying.
Hold this bag up, Brett.
Oh, secondary? Yeah, Biggs. You get your
No.
opportunity here.
Chinook.
What is that? Oh, let me.
This is the
May I?
lightly salted
in.
sunflower
Come
seed.
in.
bread.
Lightly salted?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Well, no,
salt.
trust me. It's good.
Okay.
And they have a lot of flavors, too.
But I like that bacon flavor.
You know how you get that rough tongue
Everything's
feel after you've had too much salt? These make up for that with good flavor.
Hold on.
Oh.
Get the label out. Label out, right?
Yep.
Dunder Mifflin, that would be a sick sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of paper sitting around.
I
We
do
do-
all kinds
we
of free advertising. What about the Reds? We know somebody at the Reds.
We'll turn that one down.
Oh. Okay.
We only want winners.
Oh.
If you guys know anyone out
So
there that
sad.
wants to sponsor us, just let us know. We'll gladly let you rig that up and not have to
Pepto
do anything.
Bismol?
We'll let you do all the work.
Pepto.
Pepto Bismol.
Yeah.
I'll let them sponsor me.
I will sing the song all day long.
If they could smell this room, they would totally get it. They would
Josh
want-
is over there sipping just straight Pepto Bismol from the cup.
Pepto and Febreze.
Pepto Chug.
I would drink it for every episode if that would get us money.
I'd at least put something else in the bottle and drink from it every episode.
Like what?
Yeah, like what, Seth?
Oh,
Water.
water. Good answer. All right, Josh, you got a segment for us tonight, bud? You want to get in this thing?
Well, I was looking for Weird Al, but yeah.
Yeah, Brittany, if you can find the confirmation of Weird Al's following, we'd love that. Josh?
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Yeah. I didn't do that very good that time. Now I'm going to talk, and I just threw a bunch of...
Hold on, I'll crank it up. I'm covering you, bud. I got your back. You ready?
Sorry about that. Yeah, now I'm ready.
All right, hey.
Hey, everybody. It's time for Josh's segment.
Third person, Josh. Sipping it.
Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero.
That's a good sponsor. Yeah. We do like our Sprite. There's cans all over the place.
Sprite, please bring cranberry Sprite back. Not the spice cranberry. I want regular cranberry Sprite. Like LeBron James, you want a Sprite cranberry? Like, I want that back. I'm sorry. Continue.
You're good. So for my segment tonight, I was trying to come up with something that was church related and funny at the same time, and I don't know, a little uncomfortable at the same time. So
What a great little middle ground that is.
it's my sweet spot.
It's a
I like
zone.
to think. Two clips and an amen.
Two claps and an amen.
Oh yeah, that's what we did with Tyler.
You might need some glasses.
See, yeah, dude, it's hard to see. Expand it a little bit, just make it a little
I
bigger.
can. Yeah.
But no, for the Inner Idiot, when Tyler was on, they do two claps and a Ric Flair for their
Like a
for when they announce somebody. Yeah, but when he was here, we did two claps and an amen
Is that better?
because it was Podbless version. Oh heck yeah,
Yeah, we can.
Mountain Holler. Oh yeah, Mountain Holler. It's the Mountain Dew substitute from the dollar store.
It's called Mountain Holler.
Yeah, we could get them to support us.
I would try that.
Do they
Hey,
holler from mountains?
No,
That is absolutely terrible beverage.
it tastes horrible. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does taste really bad
Nothing
compared to
like
the
that.
rest.
He's on the list.
What
It says Weird Al Yankovic.
follows us?
Is it
Yeah.
like it doesn't have a check though? Is it the real one?
Is it the verified?
I'm
She's
just saying.
gonna
Sorry.
screenshot.
Continue
We'll-
your segment. I'll stay on it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
anyway, for my segment, I was going to talk about murder. Sorry if you're listening on headphones. That was pretty loud. But yeah, I was going to talk about murder in the church. Not murder in the church. Murder in the Bible.
Brittany says it's verified, fellers.
Wow.
I'm stunned right now.
Weird
I can't
Al, you
even.
wanna comment
I
in?
can't even. Weird
my
Al,
guy?
please.
Tag him in the episode.
Yeah. How do I do that?
If you're listening right now, weird.
Hit us up. I caught you
Comment
live.
Mr. Weird.
I was at your last concert in Cincinnati.
Oh,
Maybe that's why he followed us, because he was like, I remember that guy.
yeah.
He needs to sponsor
I
us.
saw his head in the crowd.
Yeah.
It was shown.
Saw his head in the crowd.
Did you hear this, Zach?
Don't read that one.
Oh. Zach,
Sorry, Zach.
Weird Al Yankovic follows us on Facebook. Whoa!
Whoa!
Yo.
What just happened? Those are a lot of doubles.
That just showed
I
us
think
all
Weird
the
Al
comments.
has something to do with that.
Dude, if he shared it, we would be blowed up right now.
Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to talk about murder in the Bible. So I was thinking about all of the different stories that I've read or preached on or given a Sunday school lesson on. But yeah, thinking of all the untalked about murders of the Bible.
So
You have your honorable mentions.
not David and Goliath.
Right, you have your
Okay.
honorable mentions. Let's see, David and Goliath. You have
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel. That's a really
Yeah,
big
that's
one.
a big one.
You have.
Jesus.
He was murdered.
Let's hold off on that one.
Oh, come
Josh is like too soon.
Oh, my bad.
Too soon.
Lot's wife. She turned to a pillar of
Lot's
salt.
wife, yeah.
Was that a murder?
God murdered her.
God murdered.
Did he though, or
Well,
did she make
that's
it?
the reason I'm saying she was killed.
She was
for
told what to do and what not to do, and,
Her.
and like
Most of the murders in the Bible were because they were told.
if you
not
jump
to
in
do
front of a
something.
train, you're gonna die. You know, I'm just saying.
Huh.
The
You
train
sure it's not-
is a murderer.
Make stupid
Strange,
decisions. you
sure
get
it's not
stupid
Strange
responses.
Alan instead of Weird Al. That's what Zach was commenting.
That's
on.
funny.
So anyway,
That's really.
I'll
funny.
give some honorable mentions as we go along because there are some that are still unheard of that much, but are pretty good. Like Absalom, David's son.
Yeah, crazy how he got
David-
killed.
Yeah, he was
Eviscerated.
riding his donkey, and his hair got caught in a tree, and the donkey kept going.
And then they
They
came
showed
and
up and killed him.
cut his guts out.
Yep.
Pretty nasty.
Herod,
got killed.
Herod Agrippa, eaten by worms. It was not the original King Herod, but it was like Pharaoh's son, King Herod Agrippa, or Herod Agrippa. Yeah, he was an evil guy, but he was eaten by worms. Like I said, Lot's wife, Goliath, Elijah and the she-bears.
These are the honorable mentions.
These are just the honorable
Elijah,
mentions.
yeah, Elijah and the boys.
Elijah, as he was jeered at by the youths.
Hey, ye bald man.
Hey,
Go
Baldy.
down, ye
Yeah.
bald head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Jeff, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Jeff.
But yeah, so
Hefe.
that was a good one. I always
My
love
name's
that
Jeff.
story because the
Yes.
kids were making fun of him for being bald and saying, go back up to heaven.
And he
like,
had them mauled by bears.
like Elijah, not Elijah. They were talking to Elijah
Not Elisha.
and saying, won't you do like Elisha and get up out of here? And he was just like,
Wait.
God, take care of these
They're
things.
talking to Elisha.
I think you have that backward.
Is it backwards?
Yes, you have that backward.
Oh.
Elisha
Yep.
was the one. Who
Yep.
did
Sorry, I don't mean. Yeah, didn't
Yeah,
want to be
my
that
bad.
guy.
It. Elijah
It's fine,
came
man.
first.
Fact check.
It's alphabetical. That's the easy way.
I quit reading once I got
I just
kicked out of Bible
remembered.
college. So, but the she-bears came out of the woods and ate the kids. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, Judges 19.
And we always said,
Drove
hey,
this. Drove. Well, that's probably on your list. So go ahead.
yeah. So anyway,
That's
so
gotta be
I'm
on
going to
the
get to the
list.
top 5 that I have. If you guys think of one, you can share it as well. I'm going to start from number 5 and work my way to
Okay,
number
hold
1.
on. Go ahead.
So you're going to tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, 5-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So number 5 on my list of honorable deaths, murders in the Bible. This is one of my all-time favorites. I know it's a big one that people usually know, and we've talked about it on the podcast before. But the 1,000 men that were killed by Samson with the jawbone of an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The John Wick stuff.
So, have you seen a jawbone of a
Yeah,
donkey?
They're
They're
pretty
large.
sharp.
Yeah, you could seriously kill people with that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good weapon. We've got a lot of comments
But
rolling
like,
in.
how many?
Also, that. Yeah.
I just want like the odds of like that many people getting killed by it and it not like breaking into smaller pieces.
Now, here's my question. About 300 in, don't you think people would
wear
stop?
down.
No, not that.
You're like, oh,
Don't
gosh,
you
maybe
think
we
people-
can't take
Yeah, if I'm guy like 357, I'm not doing that.
guy number 798?
Yeah.
Like, just
Still
Well-
just throwing themselves
Well,
at
maybe
it.
they can't see what's going on. Like he's at the top of
You
a
turn the
hill.
corner and there's bodies
That's
everywhere.
a 1,000 people, you know.
Or maybe it's like the Matrix.
He'll
With
get
the
tired
agents,
eventually.
All the agents come.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, they just.
He's jumping, leaping through the air because apparently he's superhuman.
Yeah.
So maybe he leaped
Yes.
through the air to another pile. They're like, "Oh crap, he landed here." Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think that's one of the coolest stories of the Bible.
that's a pretty cool.
He murdered a lot of people. Zach made a comment.
Well, killed or murdered. See, there's a difference, but yeah.
I mean, I think it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
He was
They
working
did it.
as a agent of God, I guess, but he was from Judges. He was a judge.
Righteous.
Righteous judgment. So anyway, that was my number 5.
That's
as
a good
we,
one.
As we go on to number 4, Ehud.
Hey.
There's Ethan.
Was that?
Judges
Oh, there we go.
My boy.
Zach, you're a good one. So number 4, Ehud. He was the one that stabbed the fat king Eglon.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, that's I was pointing to the.
Oh.
You couldn't see that, but I pointed to the comment.
Oh.
The sword when the sword got
Hand.
eaten up by the belly, wasn't
Yes,
it that?
yes.
Yeah, he's so fat that
Well, the
Doesn't
scripture.
come out.
it enveloped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Brandon Moore earlier. He sent me the scripture, and I wanted
Chris
to read it.
Chris has a way better angle. Imagine being guy 1001 and Samson's like, I'm good. And
Yeah.
stops. You're like, oh, praise, like you're going home like you're never lifting a sword again. You're like pacifist the rest of your life.
So Judges chapter 3, the sword went into Eglon's belly, the fat king, so far that even the handle sank into his fat and closed around it.
Mm-hmm.
The point of the blade came out of his back. Ehud left the sword inside of Eglon. Then Ehud, the guy who stabbed
Because
the
he
fat king,
couldn't get it back.
went out of the private room, closed the doors, and locked the upper room, and locked the king inside. Ehud then left the main room, and the servants came back to check on him. The servants found the doors were in the upper room were locked, so they said the king must be relieving himself in his private toilet.
Yeah.
Never knew that was a part of the scripture until tonight. I just knew that he was stabbed into his fat, and that's where I stopped listening. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty crazy." But yeah, apparently they were like, "Yeah, he must be on the toilet," and so the servants left and waited a long time.
We'll chat this up later, Rosemary, but there is a difference between killing and murdering.
That is true.
But we'll later.
Yeah. Samson though, he kind of broke the rules.
He
He
was
was
walking the line.
Yeah, he was
Killing
kind
in
of
the name of.
yeah.
I was
So
hoping that reference.
I got you. Okay.
but
Number.
yeah, Ehud killing the fat king and sinking his sword all the way into his fat.
Okay. And the hilt.
Judge 3. That's Judges 3 if you want to find that. Number 3.
Wow, Judges has a couple of
Yeah,
them.
Judges has got a lot.
Hey-o.
Here's
A lot
one
of
of my
people died.
favorites, actually.
They be killing.
This is from Judges 4. So this was after Ehud. JL, JL, I wrote this down in a certain way, but I'm not going to read it that way. But she stabbed and beat with a hammer a tent stake
Yeah.
through a guy's temple
Yeah.
and did it so hard that it pinned him to the ground.
Yeah.
Drove it all the way through. It says.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Girl
she,
power.
She stabbed him into the temple of the head so far that it went into the ground. Of Sisera, that was the leader that she did that to. She snuck into his tent. She didn't even know, or he didn't even know.
He asked for milk.
Yeah,
And got
Yeah.
staked.
He was like, "Can I get some milk?" And then got stabbed in the head. Like, yeah.
He wasn't innocent.
that was Judges 4.
He was not innocent.
Still, like, dude, you give me some.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who
give the
is
boy
innocent?
a drink and then just hit him in the head with a spike.
I'm on her side here. I say her name wrong all the time, but I'm on her side.
Yeah, you're biased. No, I'm
Sorry.
just kidding. So that was number 3, Judges 4. That was JL stabbing Sisera. So yeah, that was a crazy one. I remember talking about that in a Sunday school class once. Number 2. We're gonna
Oh, sorry, wrong. That was the wrong time.
You already did it. It worked out.
Yeah.
Number 2. I got to see what I wrote down here. Abimelech, after killing 70 of his brothers, went on to go on a havocing spree, killing people in other cities. But as he was trying to get over this one in Forest Tower, a woman threw a millstone out of the window and crushed his head.
Like accidentally?
No, she was trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
get him. Like he was trying to get in. She threw a millstone, hit him in the head, and it was so funny because he was such a bad to the bone guy. He didn't want to die by a woman's hands because that was like, oh man, I did all this cool stuff. I'm not going to die by a woman's hands. So he got his head armorer guy to kill him, so that he could say that a man killed him with armor and. So yeah, that's a number 2.
Chris is right. Judges and Song of Songs is Podbless.
Yeah,
Podbless After Dark.
yeah. This was Judges chapter 5, by the way, from Abimelech.
So you basically read Judges this week.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I've not read the Bible in a minute, but these are all coming from skewed memories. But number 1,
Or Google.
Yeah.
or Google. No, I'll let other people Google for me. I got people for that. Thanks, Brandon and Clay, and Zach and Alex. I've got another list from some other people too. But my number 1, and I say that everybody, these were murders. You can say it wasn't a murder, whatever you want to do. But my number 1 of people that were murdered in the Bible that needs to be talked about a lot more, Jesus, just 'cause. If I were to go any
Brad,
other,
you ruined
My
his
bad.
list.
it's okay.
Wow.
You didn't ruin it. I still I still had it kind of fun.
him up.
But you had to do Jesus because, I mean, he was murdered by his own people. But
Yeah.
the cool thing about Jesus, if you didn't know, people out there watching
Yeah.
this Christian podcast, he rose from the dead.
Didn't stay murdered.
Yeah, that was kind of the way that he outdoes the other.
Well, I mean,
So
if
what's
you,
your real number one then? If he really didn't get murdered?
well, he did get murdered. Yeah, you're right. If you were murdered and then back,
Well, Paul
still counts, right?
Paul was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul was right up there. If it wasn't going to be Jesus, Paul was like, pretty gross murder. He was sacrificed on a cross. He was murdered, bro.
And who else was someone? Someone went on a cross upside down. Wasn't that Peter?
that was
Didn't Peter
Peter,
go on an
right?
upside down
Peter.
cross?
Yeah.
Because
Paul
he
was
didn't.
beheaded, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Peter went on an upside down cross because he didn't want to die the same way as Jesus because he didn't feel worthy,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Dude, Paul, I just think about like how many shipwrecks that man was on, and
Yeah.
he just kept.
How
getting
many
on
prisons
boats.
did he go in? How many
and
many
that man
lashes
kept
did he?
getting on boats?
He had 9.
Or let me put it
After
this
your
way:
third shipwreck, you're still getting on that boat.
if I'm on the boat, packed up, everything's ready to go, and he gets on the boat, I'm getting off the boat. I am off the boat. Yep, I will get the next one, sir. I will wait another night. The inn is open.
Here's another one from Second Chronicles, actually.
Oh, is this a bonus?
Jehoram. This is an honorable mention. Jehoram, do you remember that story?
That is not.
It's Elijah again, but he told him not to do stuff, and he didn't listen to him, and his bowels or his stomach got so upset that after 2 years of this sickness being cast on him from God, his bowels all fell out.
Oh.
So he had a hernia?
from his back. Yeah, but he died. That's how he died. After 2 years of having this inflicting pain in his stomach, his everything evacuated from his body out his backside.
Yay,
So I feel
murder.
like that happens to me every time I eat White Castle.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
so like I'm,
Now you can now you can put a name to it.
Yeah.
So now, I got the Jorams.
Oh.
Oh man, I got a real case of the Jehorams.
Yes, that is also a crazy story, Chris.
I got some hot snakes going on. It's like when you poop and it feels like it's coming out like hot snakes.
Oh my gosh. All right.
And with that note,
On that note,
We'll bring this back. I think this is a good segment.
here,
We could bring-
yeah, I like this one. I think we should reoccur this one, but I'm up. You ready?
I guess.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
Yo, what's up?
What?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
You okay? All right. Tonight
We've only been
I'm.
on this for half an hour, and he's asking how we're doing.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Sweating to death.
Brett had a really good idea this week, so I'm ceding my time to Brett this evening.
Hey, Brennan.
It's a
He said, "Hey, Joe."
Brendan, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come play softball tomorrow night.
To Brett's Screwballs.
You came on just in time for Brett's segment, Brennan.
I love that guy. Yeah, come play softball with us tomorrow night, will you?
what did he say, Joey?
I'm not going to read that one, but it's funny. So,
can't
Brett, you had a wonderful idea. Why don't you take it away?
Well, so the idea was to have a bracket because we haven't had a bracket in a long.
It's been a
time.
bit.
We do like the brackets.
Hold on.
We do.
Did you say bracket?
oh,
You're going to get us taken down playing that music.
All right, go ahead.
So, I think we were just texting in a group. Me, Josh, Joey, Seth. I think.
Trying to come up with cool
Coming
ideas.
Yeah, up with some ideas,
Just spitballing.
and we came up with a bracket for sins.
Sins you wish weren't.
Sins you wish were not a sin.
So,
Yeah.
so we're gonna just basically discuss like how life would be different if that particular thing wasn't. And we're not gonna hit any big like super net like
Yeah.
we're keeping it light,
We're
keeping
not-
it keeping
we're
it
not gonna
lightweight
be
here.
any
Not
groundbreaking.
Yeah, just want to put it out there.
discoveries.
Sin is sin. We're just having fun here, okay, guys? We like to
Yeah.
have fun here, so everybody relax.
Yeah.
We have 4.
We're not coming from the heart. We're not saying the
Yeah.
things that deep down inside of us we wish this wasn't a
Oh,
sin.
that would get deep.
We're looking at an overscale.
Yes.
We're just saying that to cover our own butts.
Yes, yes. So we have a Christian metal bracket. That would be funny.
Oh.
We have 4 regions. Actually,
Seth.
3 because one's a
Seth,
double.
work on that.
Yeah. One region is white lies, like little stuff that we do pretty often. Probably
You
that.
should have took a scan of it so you could put it up on the screen for everybody. That would have been.
Look,
or-
scan. Look, here it is.
That's a horrible scan.
They don't need to see your face.
it's a
just show the
copy of a
picture.
copy, Jeff.
Right.
More like a
That's
scan.
So we have white lies, and then we have 2 categories of like real sin, like sin,
Yeah.
and then we have 1 category of cultural sin. So things that aren't like biblical sin, but things that if you do out in culture, you're going to get like wrecked for.
They're
right?
going to scoff at you.
Yeah, and the way we are going to decide which one moves on is through our discussion. So, are you guys ready?
Hey, Clay. Good to see you on here, buddy.
Clay, I haven't seen Floyd tonight.
Yeah, Floyd's not been on.
Miss you, Floyd. Okay, are you guys ready?
I think so. Which bracket are we going with first?
You want to start with the white lies?
Yeah.
All right, little white lies. Here we go. So we have speeding, like in the car, speeding.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Lord,
technically breaking the law,
Lord, forgive me.
right? Chris said speeding. Nice, Chris. Yeah. Lord forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
forgive me.
Sin.
Yeah. Speeding and then
Bring me.
purposely being late. Like when you know you're going to be late, you tell someone, I'll be there in 5, but you know you're not going to be there for 20.
I usually am pretty upfront,
That's a
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
scumbag.
but I get
move.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like people do that. People do that.
This is not about
Some
me.
people
I
do.
apologize.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. It doesn't actually help you. Like, I'll be there in 5, and then you don't show up in 5 minutes. They know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
not like
I
you
agree.
like faked them out.
So we have to pick
I'll
one of
be
these
there
to
in
move
15.
on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got me.
What were our 3 speeding?
No, just this is
Two.
the first matchup.
It's
So
not-
just speeding versus being late.
If speeding's a sin,
So who's
then I'll
gonna-
see you guys later.
I think speeding has to win this fight
Yeah,
here.
everybody does
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
And life would be a lot less guilt for ridden if speeding wasn't a thing, right?
Yeah.
Now we have fibbing. So this is like lying still. Yes. Oh, I'm going to change one of mine out for that. Yeah, that's good.
I wish somebody would have videoed before the show started. Actually,
Yes.
That would've-
Yeah, no, I'm glad they didn't. So fibbing, this is like little white lies. Still lying, but just fibs.
Okay.
So you know
Santa,
what I'm saying.
Santa,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Tooth Fairy.
Yes,
fibs.
exactly. And then time theft. So you're at work, you don't have to go to the bathroom, but you go anyways for 15 minutes, and nobody's going to question
I
you.
thought you were talking about like time
I
traveling.
don't know what
and
you're talking
stealing.
about.
Yeah, yeah. Brett's reporting this comment for resemblance.
I don't know what.
I missed the time clock when it was like, here, just write me in for 3:30. That'd be great. I'm just going to go ahead and pop
Yeah. So I guess the question would be here: would your life be easier if it was okay to fib, or if time theft was okay?
I would say fib.
Yeah.
Really?
I wanna
Okay.
go- yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Rosemary
right.
says
Yeah,
fibbing.
Yeah, I
Small-
think
small
fibbing.
lies.
Fibbing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean-
and we will leave that matchup. We'll leave this bracket.
I mean,
we'll
I
come back
showed up.
around.
I showed up to work and left work at the right times more than I had to fib and flub to some
Okay.
people.
Okay.
I'm a model employee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I never steal time.
You deserve a raise.
And
I
if I knew I
give
could
that
get
man a
away
raise.
with stealing the time, then I would see it lazy.
Noah, I wish all pre-shows were recorded. Premium membership?
Oh,
Question mark.
that would be on OnlyFans.
Podbless Plus.
Go to
Holy
Holy
fans.
Fans.
Yeah, if you want to go to OnlyFans, you can see
Yes.
the pre-show warm-up.
We gotta monetize
Okay.
that website.
Yeah, we really do.
We probably lost it already.
Somebody's
Someone's
gonna
got it.
take it.
There's no way.
Eh,
Weird Al. Weird Al.
Weird
took
Al.
it.
Weird Al.
That's the only reason he listened.
This is the
Invest Weird Al. Part
This-
owner.
the real sin category here. Not that those weren't real, but you know what I mean. Jealousy versus laziness. So you can classify this as which one would my life be easier with if it wasn't a sin, or which one do I struggle with most, or whatever, however you want to categorize it there. But jealousy versus laziness.
So let's clarify jealousy.
Okay, go ahead.
Like jealous of what someone else has,
Coveting,
like
Yes,
coveting,
yes.
that
coveting
neighbor's
an
donkey.
item,
Yes,
or
yes.
jealous as in somebody looked at my wife incorrectly.
Coveting.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to lay in bed and watch some YouTube shorts.
I think I'm going to go with slothness. Like
So yeah, if laziness was okay, life would be very different.
I feel like you should rename it as slothness.
Sloth.
'Cause
I will rewrite it as slothness.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's my vote. I don't know.
Are we? I'm going
Yeah,
laziness as well.
I'm going laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
By
yeah.
far, I'm much more lazy.
Can I just write sloth?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Slothness.
Although if I was stealing time at work,
Baby
then I could just buy
If.
my own stuff.
That's true.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. If
Hypothetically.
in another universe, Marvel in Earth 686 or whatever.
606.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Materialism
Area code back up.
versus uncontrolled anger. So I'm not talking about righteous anger.
Say
where
it again.
materialism versus like uncontrolled anger.
No, so like false idols.
Yes, I guess ultimately materialism does boil down to that. Yes,
Yeah.
but like stuff over people, stuff over your faith, that kind of like
Yeah.
materialism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with uncontrolled anger.
Me too.
Are you? I was
Yeah.
going materialism.
Yeah.
So that's my secret. I'm always mad.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
All right. So materialism or anger?
Send those in.
Wait. Who said
Yeah.
what? I'm saying
I don't know.
materialism.
Clay, if you have those, please DM
Yeah.
them to
The
me.
comment section is hot tonight.
yeah. I'm going materialism, but it sounds like anger's going to beat me.
But that's a hard. This is a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
this was a
really
great
is.
matchup,
It
'cause,
really
like,
is. Yeah.
I guess like
Stuff is tough.
materialism, Like I want certain things now, so if that counts as materialism, then probably because I'm not a super angry. person.
I'm not a
But
big
I'm-
angry
I'm
person.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't have. Yeah,
But like
I
if
don't
me
know.
liking and wanting like cars and guns isn't being materialistic, then I'd rather just be able to be angry at everyone all the time. That'd be kind of fun.
If that ain't being American, I don't want to be like.
I don't want to be right. yeah, yeah.
We just got the student loans paid off, so I'm going to go with materialism. So
I'm so.
be clear.
Is that 3?
That's 3.
That's a majority.
against
Sorry,
2,
guys.
Yeah,
3
sorry.
wrong
okay.
answers.
I'll just stay angry.
3 wrong. I'm so mad.
That makes me mad right now.
Okay,
Flip your
Uh,
seat cup over.
$25
gossip versus manipulation, like manipulating people. So like using people.
It is Clay's birthday, by the way.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
Clay.
birthday.
I can manipulate
Seeds
some
for
people.
you.
Wait, so gossip versus manipulation here. So which one would your life be easier with if that did, for some reason, that was magically not a sin anymore?
I'll talk crap straight to their face. I think it's more.
Oh, so
fun.
you don't you're saying gossip isn't a thing
Nah,
to
I
you?
like making awkward situations.
Okay,
So
okay.
we'll just have the whole awkward situation. We'll say it to their face, and
I hate gossip. Whatever the
Agreed.
other one was in this matchup, I was going to pick.
I was say,
So,
what was the? I didn't hear it. I wasn't listening.
gossip versus like manipulating people or using them for.
If that
Yeah.
wasn't wrong to do, then yeah, like, hey, bro.
I
Like,
come from long line of manipulators, but I'm going to go with the other.
You're going gossip?
With gossip?
Okay.
I gossip way
Oh.
more than
So
I
tell me-
Chatty Cathy, huh?
so what happens when you become a
After the
stay-at-home
show.
The
dad.
tea. I want the tea.
Oh,
too.
Hey,
man.
boys.
I
you see what
am-
happened in the neighborhood this week?
I wear brown pants because I spill the tea so much.
Honest.
You could, Clay. That is one of the things here. These are not all standalone
For neighborhood
sins. So
watch.
some of these do connect, but we're going to try to just separate as much as we can for the purpose of the
For the
of the
purpose
exercise.
show.
But
Yeah.
yes, you are correct. You could do that. Wait, hold on. Vote. I'm going manipulating. 2, but we got.
Yeah, no, I mean,
All
I'm
right,
manipulating.
all right.
Forget that gossip stuff.
Gossip's way better.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
Women.
juicy.
it's very juicy.
Here we go. Gluttony versus greed. Now you could argue that greed is a form of gluttony, but we're going to separate the two.
No, gluttony. It wins. Don't even vote.
Yeah.
Gluttony.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of fatties, man. At heart.
Okay.
I'm a fatty on the outside
But
too.
wait,
I wasn't-
Does that
I'm
mean
in
like
on
the
this.
glutton part? Do you gain weight with it?
You could,
Still?
yeah, you still.
No,
gain
wait.
weight. It's not magic.
You do not have to gain weight to be a glutton. I learned this a while ago.
No.
If you eat more than you need to serve to be healthy, then even if you don't gain the weight, you're still being a glutton. So like that, you don't necessarily have to be overweight or struggling with your weight to be a glutton.
So everybody in America?
Yeah.
Have you seen our portion
Everyone's
sizes?
going to go to heaven after
They're
this.
crazy. Yeah. Okay, so wait, gluttony wins that one?
For sure.
All right.
Pretty easy. Yeah.
We're entering the cultural sin
Hot luck.
section. So these are not nice. Yeah, he's
Look at
right.
that.
These are not necessarily biblical sins. These are things that if you do in the public space, you get fried for. You ready? A typo in a message. I was telling Josh you could cure cancer with a tweet, and if you had a typo in it, people would fry you. For some reason, just people love to be the grammar police. And then the other one would be body type. That doesn't necessarily mean like if you're overweight or underweight. It's also like height, baldingness, stuff like that. So which one would your life be easier with if it wasn't against the social norm to do those things?
Again, I wasn't listening real quick.
Typing a typo in a message or having an outside of normal body type. That includes height, weight, appearance, baldness, whatever.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. I've got all those.
For me, it's typo.
Short, fat, and bald. Yeah.
You're going typo?
Yeah, because I am the world's worst texter.
Yeah.
Absolutely the worst.
Wait,
So if
that could
if
mean
that
grammar
saves me-
wasn't a thing. So imagine grammar not being, you have to think about it.
I recant
Right.
my first statement. I'm going with Brad on this
I'm
one.
going typo.
I've
still,
learned
yeah.
grammar, so I'll do the other one.
I learned grammar.
I think it's
I
less.
did it. I done did
I think
it.
it's less of typo and just being an idiot. I just don't know how to spell.
I'm going the body type.
No,
But I think we got 3 typos, right?
Yeah.
Brett's like,
He
well,
just waits
whatever.
to the end.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
one.
And then I think I'm going to replace one of these with, should I replace it with Pastor Derek's?
it's whatever you want to do. Go for
Okay,
it.
Do
okay.
it.
Here we go.
3-way.
It's going to be, we could, no, it's okay. I'll
There was a tie in the game.
Yeah. Breaking wind in public, which is frowned upon,
Yeah. No.
Sure.
and not going to college, which for some reason has a bit of a social stigma against
Oh.
it, which I disagree with.
rip
You,
me.
you don't have to go to college to be a productive human being to make a living. You can do other things. But so, what do you guys got?
Ripping in public.
Oh, flatulence in public.
Yeah.
See, but I think you get to a certain age, you just don't care anymore.
Yeah, even
31?
if people get upset.
I think for me it was like 6 days old.
Yeah,
I-
same.
Yeah.
It's never been a thing.
I'm voting the college one.
That's because you don't. When you fart, it doesn't make noise.
It doesn't.
I'm
It's so
someone
sad.
who didn't go to college, and most of the people that I don't. This is going to be very rude sounding, but most of the people that probably would make fun of me for not going to college, I'm not worried about them making fun of me. So,
Oh wow.
yeah,
You didn't go to college?
I not like to get it. I don't have a degree, but I have some classes, but not like
Okay.
I'm a
Zach-
college
gas.
dropout.
Zach
Really?
did say farting is.
Well, there's nothing
God-given
wrong
right.
with. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
Zach was saying farting is a God-given right.
Chris, there's nothing wrong with going to college. There's nothing wrong with not either. Anybody? Okay, votes.
Yeah, I fart in public anyway, so
All right.
I'll go with college.
Okay, 2 college.
I'm gonna say farting.
Farting.
Mama always said more room out than there is in college.
That was wonderful tension. Okay, back to the white lies region. We have speeding versus fibbing. This is a showdown, throwdown in the white lies category.
Speeding versus fibbing.
Yeah.
Speeding. Tabulating totals. I'm saying speeding.
This is a tough one. Are you sure you want to answer that fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm speeding already.
Anybody else?
Right
He's
arm,
fast.
right arm is
He's
speeding.
super fast.
Left arm.
I've
is-
never driven above 65. in
I know
my life.
Seth's going speeding. So Brett or Brad,
Seth's fibbing right now on
Yeah.
the microphone.
right? Yeah, you're fibbing to answer, man.
My wife thinks I'm
Which
the
one
slowest
is it?
driver.
What is what?
Kelly thinks I'm the slowest driver ever. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we can't get anywhere fast." I was like, "If you just get ready on time."
But we're safe.
Oh.
He's like, but we're safe.
And she's
Yeah.
not listening, so I can say that.
If you ain't first, you're last.
We recorded.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
You ain't listened to Dale enough, man.
Oh. All right, well, come on now. What do we got?
I said speeding.
You both said speeding?
Spritzing.
Make Brett be the
I don't drive cars.
Beth, what do you guys say? It's
What?
Brad and Seth. Beth.
I
Yeah.
was like, "There's not a woman in here."
Was this a Kiss song?
Said speeding 3 times.
Speeding.
Brad
I'm-
didn't answer.
I'm going speeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kept looking at
There
me.
you go. I'm going with it. I'm going with the group.
All right. Sloth versus materialism.
Sloth.
Oh, wow.
If speeding's a sin, then like I said, I'm out, boys. Like,
Wait,
it's just-
wait.
If peeing
So
in
you-
your pants is cool.
Yeah. So you want to be able to speed, but also you want to sloth. That's an interesting combination.
I want to get home quickly,
Just so you can be lazy
so
longer?
I don't have to see anyone or do anything. Okay?
Yes, I love it.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Manipulation versus gluttony.
Gluttony.
Manipulating.
Ooh.
Huh?
Psycho.
Says the skinny guy in the room.
I'm going with
Says
I'm
the
going with
fit
Seth.
One.
Shocker.
Wow.
Shocker.
I'm saying gluttony.
I'm going with
all
gluttony,
day.
too.
I'm going gluttony. Sorry,
Oh,
Rose.
sorry.
I'm pretty
it
sure
was
it's going to
closer.
win, by the way.
Gosh, the
I'm
pastors had to do
manipulating.
manipulation.
It's going to come down
dude.
between sloth and gluttony for me.
Not that I ever do that, but typo versus not going to college.
That was the original. No.
Yeah.
Typo versus not going to college.
Typo.
Typo.
I'm going
We're on
college.
fire tonight.
No, college is the wrong answer. I don't have the. I do.
Yeah, it's okay. Here, try it again. He's got his
Beep
sound
him.
effect.
Oh no, I don't.
Exactly, Zach. Like if it, if that's a sin, then like I need to walk everywhere. I need a donkey. That's what
I'm
I
going
need.
college on that one. What are you guys going?
College.
College, Seth. You're the tiebreaker. College or typo?
Which is it?
Typo.
Oh, we were
Oh.
defeated, Brad. All right, we got a final 4 here of speeding, gluttony, sloth, and typos in public.
You got a seed in your beard.
Speeding versus sloth, which is a funny matchup.
I told you it's going to come between those two for me. I wish we could switch
This is
them
the
off.
real championship.
This is the real.
I'm going with sloth.
Sloth.
I'm also going sloth,
Sloth.
so that's 3. So you don't have to.
I'm
Seth,
not
we
even
already
going to
know
vote
you're
on this
speeding.
one.
Sorry, Seth.
I'm holding out.
Seth fought the
I'm
law,
holding
and the
that very
law
good.
won.
And the law.
the law
And the
law
law
won.
It's okay.
all right, gluttony versus typo in public.
Gluttony.
Wow, guys.
I'm a
Um,
glutton for.
Mhm.
Well, I just love that our final matchup is sloth versus gluttony. We just want to sit around and eat all day and do
Called
nothing.
it.
Lazy slobs.
I called it.
Fat
That's what
lazy
people do.
slobs.
Okay, hold on. Nobody answer yet. Let's discuss it and then we'll vote at the end. The benefits of sloth would be you could do nothing and not feel guilty about it. The benefits of gluttony is you could eat whatever you wanted, or gluttony can be applied to other things too. But I think in this context, we're really talking about food, right?
Well,
We're always talking about food.
yeah, that's true.
Chris,
Very true.
we can look in. He said, I think the audience should vote. We'll
Schmeat.
post the bracket later.
Yeah.
Clay up here making fun of my schmedium shirt.
Sloth or gluttony. We're gonna vote one at a time here. Brett, lead us off.
I'm gonna go with sloth.
Okay,
Yeah,
Josh,
sloth.
sloth.
I think I'm.
Wait. You're gonna go sloth too. You're gonna decide it right here. Brad, what are you going?
Gluttony.
Ooh,
Are you
it is a hard
Are
one.
you gonna
It's a hard.
Go ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
filling in.
What were you thinking?
I want to
He
go
wants to
sloth.
say- he
Yeah,
wants
I
to
was
be
gonna
Rock,
go
paper,
sloth,
scissors
yeah.
for it.
You're gonna sloth.
Mm.
We got 4-1 sloth.
Being lazy.
Wow.
Is way more fun.
Leaving me out on an island.
Sorry, man.
That's okay.
So
I like
sloth
the food.
If
is
my-
the winner
If
here.
my bed had a toilet in it.
I
It
know I
can.
can just like
It's
sit,
called
can.
a bedpan.
Yeah, it can.
just sit out in a
In like
hammock
the
in the woods
1700s.
always.
I wanna plumb
and
it up.
forever.
So, but I think we might be misinterpreting sloth here, because sloth would mean you didn't do the things you wanted to do either. It would mean you just did nothing all the time.
Yeah. Well,
So like you
no,
can't sloth and play a bunch of video games, right?
it
Because that's
doesn't-
work.
It doesn't mean all the time. Because you can do a multiple of sins
Yeah,
all day long.
look that up. That's a.
We forgot we had the technical guy
I think it's just
reading
being
them all.
lazy, like the act of.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Reluctance to work or make an effort. Laziness.
Yeah, I'm not.
So that could
working,
be
I'm playing
applied-
video
Reluctant.
games.
But
it's
for
not
some people, that's their
inability.
job, Seth. So technically,
It's
you're working.
reluctant.
But
You're
it's-
gonna do it,
But
but
if
you're
right.
you're saying
reluctant
my
to do it.
definition of slothing would be to just sit at home. I'll walk the dogs maybe once or twice. I'll just lay in bed, watch some YouTube shorts, and play some
But-
video games at the end of the night. It's,
Bare minimum.
But the sloth is you'll do it,
Google
but
glut-
just at your own pace.
He
Like
said-
it's not.
yeah.
Rose,
Yeah.
yeah,
Glutton.
Rosemary said
I
gluttony.
will.
Like you're never in a hurry to do this, but you'll do it.
An excessively greedy eater is a glutton.
Oh,
An excessively
Gluttony
greedy
is
eater.
overindulgence and overconsumption.
in anything.
when I
it
stood
can
up
be
here
anything.
and there was
Yeah.
pans of blackberry cobbler, I became very gluttonous.
I like Zach. He's fun. Sloths do a lot. It just takes them a long time.
Their claws are super sharp too. You got to be
They're so
careful. around them.
cuddly.
They look cuddly.
they look.
So I don't know what that says about
I'm a
us, but
cuddle
sloth
sloth.
wins.
I know exactly what it says about us. Proof is in the pudding.
I
though.
feel good about that. That was a good bracket.
Way to go,
I was
guys.
happy about that. Good job, guys. Yeah.
Lots of reactions.
But before we close out tonight, we should bless somebody, right?
That's a good idea.
We usually do that, and I
Good
usually
thing.
like doing that.
Podbless your heart.
Now, if you tuned in earlier in the week on Monday,
Heyo.
we had a bonus episode that came out live. It was, were you here, Seth? You were, right?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, Seth, Joey, and I, we sat down and put on a bonus episode. And in that bonus episode, we had a bless your heart moment, or pod bless your heart moment, where we
Wait.
talked about.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Rosemary commented and keep reading. A glutton is also a Wolverine.
What?
What?
If I'd have known that beforehand, I might have voted for that.
See, you didn't know.
But also, Chris just fried me. He said sloth wins because I missed like 4 episodes recently.
Oh.
Rosemary, is that what you meant? It's a
That's
trying to
why
show us
I
it's a
missed.
Wolverine? Because that's wonderful. Especially in European species. They call them gluttons.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wow.
I've seen Wolverines fight on a mountain.
I kept telling you, she said.
Pretty epic.
It was pretty.
Pretty
epic.
But,
Yeah.
but earlier Monday on our bonus episode,
Yeah, sorry.
we were blessing the heart of a.
A baby.
Well,
we blessed a baby.
We did bless a
Yeah,
baby,
blessed a
but
baby.
ultimately we did it because
That had a gun pointed at it.
there was a church.
Some dummies.
There's a church in, was it New York?
It was in Brooklyn,
Brooklyn. Yeah, one of the boroughs.
where Steve Rogers is from.
Okay.
So this pastor,
Or was he from Queens?
was in this church, and they got robbed during a live stream of their service.
Yeah.
Where this guy come in and took his jewelry and his wife's jewelry.
Tell them how much they got robbed for.
How many is 1 million?
It was $1 million.
Yeah, $1 million worth of jewelry alone.
Between the two of them.
So they robbed them because they saw the flashiness of stuff they had. The guy was like, "Hey, if God, wanted me to have these things,"
He said it's not about, I can't remember the exact quote, but he was like, it's not about
Showy.
materialism. It's just that God wants me to have these things.
Yeah. It's not
Or
about
God
being
wants me to
showy.
have what I want to have.
Yeah, it's not
That's
about
like-
being showy. It's about God.
God's favor.
Yeah.
But
That one
during,
made me uncomfortable to read.
During
Yeah.
that process, they pointed a gun at that guy's baby as they were getting
Which-
the jewelry from the wife and from him.
All of us can understand that's over the line.
Yeah, so we
Also-
blessed the
They
baby.
said you were bottom of the barrel out of your friend group there, out of that robbing group. You were the new guy, bottom of the barrel, like the village idiot. If you're the one getting told to point the gun
On the
at
car
baby.
ride out of there, they're like, dude, did you point a gun at a baby?
Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
making fun of him
Yeah.
for it
I think
after
we-
they told him to do
Did
it.
you see the way he was looking at me?
I think we dubbed him his Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys see
Jeff.
Jeff pointed a gun at a baby?
Yeah,
Like,
Jeff, what the heck, man?
You good, man? Do you need to work through some stuff? It's just so difficult right now.
What was it we said? Yeah, you can't come to the next 3
Yeah,
jobs. man.
yeah. I mean, you got to take some
He
time
had-
off, man.
he
Like,
had a knife.
yeah.
I saw the blade.
He was giving
twitched.
me the side eye.
So
But
that
this,
that story just sparks so many questions.
yes,
And we have more information.
go for it.
Oh.
Here we go. Flashy Brooklyn preacher robbed during service, sued for stealing members' life savings.
Oh,
So this is how he could afford this lavish lifestyle.
Oh, allegedly. We do have to say allegedly here, for real.
Yeah, because we don't want to get sued
Yeah.
for all
Because
the,
he has more money than we do, so he'll win.
He could take all of
He
our
used to.
seeds.
Does he?
Yeah. I bet he still does.
maybe now.
So the Brooklyn clergyman who was recently robbed along with his wife during a church service, they only mentioned the baby, but the baby was robbed too, for $1 million worth of jewelry as his 20 to 26 prisoners watched in fear, is now the headlines for allegedly being, where does he get his money from? Whatever. For allegedly being a crook. A former member of his church, this is where he gets it. Okay. A former member of his church allegedly, that he stole her retirement savings, a total of $90,000.
So he had 26 members watching him preach that day, and he had $1 million worth of jewelry on him.
Yes. The flamboyant preacher is connected to several rap artists, including his cousin Foxy Brown.
Hey,
Told the
Foxy.
police that the insurance company the thieves took off with a quote gang of bling.
Okay.
A $75,000 Rolex, a $75,000 Cavalier watch, a $25,000 Episcopal ruby and diamond ring, a $25,000 Episcopal diamond ring,
does that make it a church ruby?
right? A pair of $25,000 earrings, a $20,000 diamond and emerald cross, a $20,000 Episcopal ring, a $20,000 Episcopal cross, and a $10,000 Episcopal gold cross.
That doesn't add up to $1 million.
No,
Well, his wife got robbed too, though, and she,
Wait, Seth is right. What he didn't mention to the cops was a lawsuit filed by 56-year-old Pauline Anderson last year in the Brooklyn Supreme Court. I didn't even know that existed, which alleges that he was taking her money to invest.
Streets.
that's
Yeah.
that's an ad, right?
What?
The DJ thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, don't read that. Yeah.
I thought that was a part of the
Yeah.
article. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
It was the $90,000 was her entire life savings. He did this because he promised to help her fix her credit so she could buy a home.
Well, yeah.
Ah.
The complaint says that in November 2020, the woman gave her pastor the money in a cashier's check with the understanding that he would give her $100 monthly allowance.
Wait, she had $60,000, but her
She had
credit
90.
was $90,000, but her credit was.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that have like cash and their credit's whack.
Yeah.
Credit's hard to repair once it goes bad. I'm just confused.
Still.
He was going to give her $100 of monthly allowance to pay for her living expenses, and she was to give him $90,000
Well, you
to help her buy and renovate a home.
Was he a Nigerian prince?
Yeah, right. Instead, he never provided her with a receipt and only paid her the $100 one time in January.
Worse, Josh.
helping
He was
her
a
out.
Brooklyn pastor.
Yeah. He did not even
Same.
keep up his side of the bargain. He even claimed that he did not have to pay her back for investing the $90,000.
Email from DJ G.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Whitehead fraudulently induced Miss Anderson to liquidate her entire life savings to pay him its quotes investment of $90,000, promising to use the funds to purchase and renovate a house for her. Which that's not even enough to. They're in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Instead, she was left with nothing but a vague promise, and he would not pay back the funds. While she did not get a receipt, she kept her text messages, and they show that he told her he had invested the money, but that she would not be able to get a return soon because he did not have access to it.
I just keep reading the comments as he's going over this, and I'm just like,
Is it bad? Yeah. During a text exchange on May 19th, Whitehead typed to her and told her that, and for the record, anything that was given to me is a donation unless it's attached to a contract. I was making investments. That's what I do.
But I do.
He also called the woman's son a liar and promised that God would deal with him.
I just want to do
Whew.
good right things with my friends.
Yeah. In a rebuttal, She said, all of this is because what? Because you took my money that you refused to pay back, and now you're quoting scripture to serve your purpose. This is so offensive, and did you just go there? You said you were a man of integrity. The good bishop denies wrongdoing and shifted the conversation to the unfavorable character of one of her relatives. Whew. This man is tripling down. Like, that's not even doubling at this point. He's tripling down.
I think
He said,
I think this is going down in history as the longest Podbless ever.
I'm sorry. He said, her son was a member of my ministry who was removed because he was unintegral.
Unintegral.
He's questioning other people's integrity. It's a lawsuit because of who I am. Everybody that tried to sue me because of my celebrity status is just going to keep trying to do what they do.
Celebrity status.
Yeah, 26 congregants, and you have celebrity status. Got it.
Well, you know,
He's only a
Here's-
celebrity because he got
he's
stolen
got
from.
tens
for
of
$1 million.
followers on YouTube.
Here's a problem.
Nines of tens of followers.
It gets better. I'm sorry. If this all wasn't so good, I wouldn't have read it all.
Go for it.
Months after this exchange, the bishop accidentally emailed the son a copy of a contract for a $4.4 million mansion in Saddle River, New Jersey, which he was planning to buy. And the lawsuit claims that Anderson's money that was stolen was used for a down payment for this home. He also owns a $1.6 million home in New Jersey, but he may be on hard times. The apartment that he bought in Hartford, Connecticut fell into default because he did not pay his mortgage since June.
Yeah. he
Public record states,
was
Aw.
riding on that
yeah,
90
poor
Gs.
guy.
So he had a summer home in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying that. All right.
That's where I want my summer home.
Carry
Bishop
on.
Whitehead says he went to jail once and he's a new man now, but last
By
week's
the way,
robbery proves
his-
that the streets are
His
watching.
last name is Whitehead, so
The streets are watching. And I'm done reading now. I'm sorry.
The
that him?
streets are
That's him.
watching. Bless
I mean,
the
like-
streets because they're watching.
Dude's fresh.
He really is. I mean, well,
It's kind of a shame that the gun was pointed at the baby and not this guy. 'cause he's-
like
it sounds like a turd.
Yeah, he's not
assuming that this is true, this dude is next. Like, let me just put it this way:
Got the highest GDP per like
per congregant,
per congregant out of any pastor ever.
per capita. Like,
Dude,
my goodness.
20 to 26, he's got a $1.6 million home.
Yeah.
Wearing $1 million in jewelry, dude. Yeah.
Rosemarie, I'm thinking like exactly like, could you imagine preaching, wearing that much like?
yeah, that's
Like,
that's wild.
He
It's
could
just-
probably walk outside of the church in Brooklyn within 5 blocks and like almost change someone's life with like one of those Rolexes.
Or like how many homeless people, whatever, yeah, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
and I get it. Like all of us could give more of what we have to help, but like this is excessive. And if this is a big if what is claimed is true, you don't get much more scumbag than that. I mean, allegedly, all the proper claims, because innocent until proven guilty in this country. But like,
yeah.
this one is real bad.
Smells a little fishy.
Yeah.
So we're going to bless the preacher, right?
He got stolen from. Okay,
Yeah.
Hey,
been
he hasn't
blocked.
made rent since June,
He's got
guys.
his stuff down
he's
here.
on hard times.
Yeah.
I
true.
want to pod bless the 20 to 26 people, but like honestly, if they're still there, I don't know if I want to pod bless them.
That's a great point, Seth.
Did you look at the article and see when the date was? To see when the date was? Sorry, type.
when it was published July 30th of this year.
Okay.
So it's very
Oh,
recent.
very
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, within the week.
4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, within the week.
We need to do a follow-up Pod Bless, like follow up with the Pod Bless stories that we've done.
Oh.
Clay might be right.
Calling him out. Yeah.
Wait, like a redemption, like a Pod Bless redemption, like yeah.
Tosh.0? No.
Show
Clay,
up on his
Clay says he wouldn't last 5
redemption.
minutes on the streets of Brooklyn. Yeah, I think Rosemary's right. I think
Bless
we
the
need to
church.
bless, like, or maybe like the people around, because Seth might have a point there. Like,
I always feel bad for people that have money taken away at an older age, which
Yeah.
she wasn't that old, though.
Well, the problem was she trusted this guy
Yeah.
to help her out, and he. Was,
I feel really bad for her. Like, she
Yeah.
got hoodwinked and manipulated, and like that guy sold her a bill of goods of like God wants you to do this. Like he used God. I mean, I'd almost guarantee that happened, but allegedly, whatever. But
I look like I have more than 5 fingers.
I want to bless more
I think I
than
had
just
that honey.
maybe the lady and her family, because I think Seth is right. At some point, if you attend that church regularly, are you culpable for his action? Like,
I mean,
You're supporting him. by
Yeah.
You're enabling him.
so I'm between the church and then the Andersons.
the blessed sacrament of Whitehead. I don't know. That was
The
just
celebrity preacher should not really be a term, right? Like,
So church out in Brooklyn that has a crappy pastor.
which includes Mrs. Anderson and her family.
True.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
26 congregates.
And we do mean Sweetie on that one. I do feel bad about this one.
Nothing good ever comes from the term celebrity pastor.
Like, if the article starts celebrity pastor, it does, except Tim Tebow.
I wouldn't even call him a pastor, though.
No.
I mean,
Oh, he legit preaches. Have you never seen him preach?
Yeah, but I mean, he's not like a. I mean, like a pastor.
You're
of a
right, like a
church.
full time. Like, yeah, okay.
I hold
He's
the
more of a speaker.
I hold the title of
Motivational
pastor from the Spirit-filled Church of something.com. What was it called?
You online ordained.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how much that frustrates
I've
me when
done
people do
we've
that.
talked about that on here before.
I know, I
I've
remember
done like
now.
5 weddings. I'm pretty good.
Clay's right. Celebrity in general is probably an issue. Just all of them put together.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you guys for being so active in the comments tonight. That was pretty great. That was a fun show. I feel like we had some good content there. Obviously, disclaimer again, sin is sin. We're not trying to make fun of or a light of sin, but apparently if we could pick one to not be, it would be sloth.
Did you see that?
Which one?
The Streets is Watching is a Jay-Z movie
Oh,
I didn't know that, but that's interesting. Now.
Yeah.
I'm
made up
looking
of
it
a bunch of music videos.
Huh.
Looking it
Thank
up.
you, Freddie. He has a bunch of crazy knowledge.
Yeah.
Crazy knowledge.
I got nothing else.
Yeah, that dude. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. We've had
Yeah.
a big viewership tonight. A lot of people.
A lot of
staying up
time
with the
spent
views.
listening.
Yeah, a lot of comments too. Really appreciate you guys being patrons of the show.
Yeah.
Tune in next week and we'll do the same.
Let's do some merch for real.
Yeah,
I
dude,
think people would. And we wouldn't sell a ton, but I think people would get into that.
after we shut this down, we're going to go over some ideas. I've got a guy that can make us up a nice sketch.
I found a place that does neon signs too. We need a Podbless neon.
Yeah, let's work
Yeah.
on merch first so we can afford a neon sign.
That's true. You're right. Okay. Well, that's all I got. So I'm Joey,
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm Seth.
I'm Brad.
and this is Podbless. That was
Way to
clean.
go, guys.
That was clean.
Yeah. Where's my handkerchief? I am sweating.
It is. It is like a sauna
I'm
in
sweating
here.
like a Brooklyn pastor right now.
After being robbed.